Hello, Mr. Melodies. Ciao. Na ahwefo na wetefo ina. Sabi. Yeah, cause between Ashanti and Dormaahene they unfortunate. Na mom, everybody history there. Where then you can't distort history. History. O for safana sen kra na eden ya dabi na kreba daddy. Sabi. Ashanti can say wakun Dormaahene bi. No kre. Na mom or can at least konka so okay. Me ko mo hen baako. Ena mo so muku ya hemfo binom. Na ye de. Na mom mo kwotena ba bi ka say maku na mom ne ono the same person so ku wo so hen ne de. Wo se won kan no a. You see a distortion of history. And that is one nature of an empire, or if you want to be great. If you want to be great as an empire, you have to falsify history. You have to do everything for people to see you as being superior than others. Because if you don't use that, your empire or your kingdom will never be sustained. Empire or can't defend an empire, because if you read most of the Ashanti history
on YouTube,
you could clearly see that it is fabrication and total lies. I tell you, total lies. You listen to what they say, and then you cross-check from the history books. And then please, the history books, I'm not talking about the books that were written by Ghanaians after the whites left. The history books from 1700s, which were written by the whites when they were here. They wrote a different thing, and then when they left, another history was also being told by the Ashanti in order for them to become superior and rule over others. So that is how it is. And if you want to be great, or if you want to challenge your authority, you have to also say the real history. But this is where the problem is. So what tries to become history, people will put you down. Because once the truth has been revealed, Sabi, another 21st century, there is no way say Obiahini, or because say, oh, for na mom, unya kano krana se nipa hu na kwepe sa anidie, sa respect, sa fear na mode ma sa ngofo no. Emma biem. Enti na Dormaahene kan dey no kre. In fact, uko read the Constitution and Law of Ashanti, page 235 is there. It's there. They were fetching firewood for Dormaahene, and I never firewood and as a jankwan. In fact, said Dormaahene be kwoti efikura tore trobe isukrampo no na ya Ashanti hena said they so provide sa no man ma Dormaahene. Na mama as Dormaahene po kana oye no film because he wanted to say something better. But toilet throughout Dormaahene be isu akwoti efikura no Ashanti hena so provide sa tore trobe ma Dormaahene. So munima me de ka ho called the Constitution and Law of Ashanti, page 235 is there. And then even more, this is not all. The things or the work they did, no, and also, a been provided by a been provided by her. Nah, I'm the court. He said, Dormaahene said, now Ashanti Bubuja commander and Sahana so tune for Jalaya. Won't you because it was a fact. And now it goes beyond that. Everybody knows, every historian of Akan history knows this. Oh. But I don't blame him because he also wants to sustain his empire. And if the bronze, and then I know from history, there are so many things between these Ashantis and bronze that if the bronze should come out and speak the truth, if care is not taken, this Ashanti empire or kingdom will collapse. Because it is only the bronze who know the rare history of this Ashanti people. No other tribe in Ghana knows their history. Only the Abron. They have some histories there that if they say the Ashanti kingdom might collapse. And that is why always when a Abron chief speak or is trying to speak, the Ashanti empire, the whole empire, their chiefs and everybody will come will come and attack him with a great force. So you see how the Ashanti was talking, as if he was at war. That is it. Because if he allowed Nana Jibambadu to say more, he will say and reveal some secrets. Some secrets even about the golden soul or Makan golden soul if so by the history or the secret of the golden soul is known only by the broad people. And then if they say it, people will be shocked. nipa be hu say golden stool na mfiri ba bia na ba na mom golden stool na esi bunu ba bi sabi obi history de nyam na me ba ma na mo history na esi bunu ba bi na asantifo yi kobo mo fire enti mfiri so na as I said no you have to fabricate lies, tell the people it's from heaven so that the people will know that you have supernatural powers to control them, as simple as that. Then I'll come to something that the Ashanti said. Say Dormaahene, the one who died. Now I don't know. On a scene and I say now Osiamano. No Caribbean that young history. In 1935, many say what the indirect rule pen. Now Bofuno. Trade na big, so they can rule all by themselves. So more than they by an indirect rule. Na say indirect rule na say ahemfo no ombe isu ahemfo na dey so. Na indirect rule no say na we omoye indirect rule no wo India ne Nigeria no Nigeria nche say e say onya ohempon kese baako. Na others ni na asana ase. Na afa dey ode saa ohempon na rule territory no. Enti ye na moye omo ka che Abron for empires no and say Abron states no said they want to form something we call a confederacy. Or more Marcos say a confederation. Confederation is an association of independent states. For a typical example is the UN or the AU. It's an association of independent states. So you join at will, open now join one join. And now join as well, you can leave anytime you want to leave. Like Britain left Brexit. Sorry, Britain left EU because it is a confederacy. Until the British persuaded the Bruno chiefs to join. In fact, some of the Bruno chiefs joined willingly. For example, Dormaa and the rest, they joined willingly because it's a confederation. You join willingly and then you can leave anytime you want to leave. But for places like Techiman said they will never join any confederacy with Ashanti because they know them. They said they will never join, and then the British forced Techiman to join the confederacy. And the history, they should put it right. Now, Momo's a confederacy to say EU, you have to elect somebody as president or the overall boss. And so, since the Ashanti states were more than the Bono states, the Otunfo was elected as the boss or as the president. In fact, in modern time, the president. You see, when they go for meeting, it is the Otunfo who chairs the meeting. And then he was chairing the meeting as an Ashanti confederacy, not as an Ashanti kingdom. The Brons were not under Ashanti anyway. They were just part of a confederacy with them. But as time goes on, but as tradition demands, Sabi, Ebi Ayadani confederacy, if a chief dies, territory never could chief. Now, we chief na yasa ordinary bachelor confederation, and they said Dormaahene or no way. We are not almost different. Chief na chief no na esa abusua de ne ko kire confederation because sata na information ye ayise ne ente abusua pan de ne ko confederation confederacy Dormaahene wu na mom this is the new chief of Dormaa Oba see him as a chief of Dormaa. And now you see in every group too you have goals and aspirations. So once a new person comes now you have to swear that you have to pledge that allegiance to the confederacy. And to the man pledged allegiance to the confederacy, the Ashanti confederacy, not Otunfo. That Wasada, he knows everything, but he is trying to distort the history. So he pledged allegiance to the Ashanti confederacy. You see, now this confederation, since it's a confederation, you can join and leave. So Techiman, or join here from 1995, 48, and I say Sanko as I'm not joining him, and no film. Now, Dormaahene Otunfo can start Dormaahene this is 1950. So he pledged allegiance to the Confederacy in 1950. That same 1950, no, on also because what they were trying to do in the Confederacy was to lift the Ashanti higher than the Bono chiefs. So he also left in 1950. And then other Bono chiefs left. So before Kwame Nkrumah came, those Bono states were not under Ashanti. Now, all what they were fighting for is since we now call this whole place Ashanti, no, Kwame Nkrumah should give them a new district so they can form their own house of chiefs. So Ashanti must get it right. Me, I know he knows. But you see, that's the nature of an empire. They will lie to deceive the people. So he lied. He intentionally lied to deceive the people. So it's never true that Dormaahene swore allegiance to Otunfo. Never true until that. A lies. It's an intentional lie. He will lie so that people who don't read history or people who are not students of history will believe it. It is never true. Now, some who say somebody has sworn allegiance to you in 1950, and that same person will leave this thing he has sworn allegiance to in the same 1950 say, and then so you could have gone and beat him or you could have forced him back. You couldn't do that. You see, now as some American chat to Sabi, Abron for Nankasana, Abron for no Sabi Zion, sorry, Melody. Sabi Abron for Namianaka, a premier timidity pa Jimmy, okay, Nipantia Sabi. Yeah, we have root in Bono. Your root in Bono, but imagine too much. They are very timidity pa. Can you just imagine so what's a Bono ya Bruni? Na Ashanti Naba, Oba say, and net 21st century, Mayor Paramount Chief, Enti Besome. Now bring up Bronhina on so what Jimmy only me Ashanti. Now what Jan and Co for Akosum Asante. And you are confidence and make it paramonsis, make it because I'm not going to be my Jimmy or more Jimmy pa. And I'm so no better I say, I feel was a bonino, on friends were born in Dynamo or per se, or Cosa Asantinasi, this 1950. And so, Sa go days to ya, I of our so question I see, go days to ye, if you bono mamma dear. And history bono, as a mocano, history as a Dormaahene like cabet on so more anonka, go days to no a bono for modier. And today now, cause I say. 21st century, Ubinya Bonohina, what Jimmy, what Jimmy say, or two vocals and Bessemas, no dimrika. Meanwhile, to one we independent. And as some of them work and a force, a fabrication of history, Wasada, he just want to throw dust into the public eye. But you should know that history, no, you can't hide history forever. And I thank Dormaahene said, now you know, is opening the avenue because this history we know. What's your history? You know everything. People know. But they can't say, okay, but do what them. Now, what can say? Ya who says, I don't know, can't. I don't for any say there. He will tell you more. But there is more to say. There is more to say. This is a blow force. I am from Katinka now. Omo Jimmy, I'm also going to do Otun for a chin. So Mujaya Otun for Unya any supporter in Bono. Now to trouble down touching my channel, Bruno, you have been part of Bruno from time immemorial. Bruno Manso. Now as I'm here to my dad, say, Jet touching my hair, I wouldn't nachi, not be much, not Jimmy or more Jimmy team, a binning to Jimmy Nachi. Yea, you would way. And the Abron for do a they should set up because if you are supposed to come together, already Ghana, they have two regions. Oko Cote d'Ivoire, they have a place we call the German. They have one full region. They have the region called Zanzan region. It's a full region of Bonos. My name is Amanfort Adinkra Sembosa. Omo hene efe na Adinkra. Ono na ostates or draw Adinkra Sembosa. Ene ye nua ma Asante fo ya san akosora akotana wo se Adinkra Sembos no ya Asante Sembos no. Nso ka so mo ncha sekra mu nim. Sa Bonofo no omo Cote d'Ivoire, omo region bi a whole one full region. E from Zanzan region. This omo judge me na so mo akere sure omo de no ata omo ahemfo be say adambadu achi because I saying them they don't even come to Facebook and defend their chiefs. They don't go to YouTube and defend their chiefs. So look at them, how timid they have made them. How timid they have made them. Tizayon no tun for kind of no create burning but intentional or no chrono on kind of chrono because he has to protect his kingdom. And the Bonofo so munim history no protect your kingdom. Come and tell the truth. Come and tell the truth about the goddess too. Come and tell the truth about who these people were. Come and tell the truth about your Adinkra symbols. Come and tell for example, somebody like Dormaahene should come out and tell the truth about how these people stole everything from him. In fact, at that Asante Dormaahene war, they stole everything from him. Until nene obohuna no ma bi de damansa mo kitekita no ma bi. Obisa say if you show na buy if you fan na buy so ni na if Dormaahene fi abra omo the Dormaahene defeat in a war. Until they should come up and tell their own history because history there obi an come out. Pacho me da say. Me so sabi na minim ni. So born na mambo sunti. Amanfo nim history papa. So more kwana, his amount for the man, you'll be shocked.